Imagine a fighter jet that is so advanced, so stealthy, and extremely powerful that it can strike fear into the hearts of any enemy. The F-35 has already proven its worth as a game-changing weapon in modern warfare, but now it has reached new heights. With the latest upgrade, the F-35 has become a nuclear bomber, capable of delivering destruction like never before. Its capabilities are unmatched, and its power is unrivaled. Are you ready to witness the future of warfare? Join us as we delve into the capabilities of the F-35 as a nuclear bomber. The F-35 Lightning II has been awarded the title of the most advanced and stealthy fighter jet by analysts and industry experts. This unique fighter jet was designed and built by Lockheed Martin for various combat roles, and the different variants include the F-35A for regular takeoffs and landings, the F-35B for short takeoffs and vertical landings, and the F-35C for carrier-based operations. These variants are equipped for air superiority, strike missions, electronic warfare, and intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance tasks, making them versatile and effective in different situations. Lockheed collaborated with major partners like Northrop Grumman and BAE Systems in its development. Utilized by the United States Air Force and over a dozen allied nations, it can perform both air and ground attacks, carrying different kinds of bombs. But here's something even more interesting. It can also work as a tactical nuclear bomber. A few years ago, the Pentagon stated its intention to transform the F-35A into a fighter jet that is capable of carrying nuclear bombs. This decision was important in advancing the Pentagon's strategic deterrence strategy and providing war commanders with enhanced tactical and operational options. Recently, the Air Force also proved that the F-35A, which was already known for its advanced capabilities, can also deliver a nuclear weapon right into enemy territory. This achievement marked an important advancement in American deterrence efforts. The successful demonstration of the F-35's ability to handle a tactical nuclear mission is a significant step forward in military capabilities. It means that this advanced stealth fighter can now play a role in delivering nuclear weapons as part of strategic defense strategies. The F-35A's versatility, which combines conventional and nuclear capabilities, strengthens the country's ability to respond effectively to various security challenges. This development highlights the importance of this aircraft as an advanced invention in modern military operations. This feature can be found in some other fighter jets, but one thing sets the F-35 aside: its speed and accuracy. The Air Force's existing stealthy B-2 Spirit and B-21 Raider bombers can also carry these bombs internally, but fly at subsonic speed, while the F-35 can deliver the most potent bomb of all, the B-612, without any hassle and very fast. This bomber is a refurbished, consolidated version of earlier gravity bombs. It can offer 4 blast options, measuring from 3 to 50 kilotons, more than double the estimated yield of Fat Man, the larger of the 2 nuclear bombs the US dropped in Japan in 1945. In 2021, 2 F-35A planes did an important test. They dropped B-612 test bombs from 10,500 feet high. These test bombs had parts that worked like real bombs, but without the actual nuclear stuff. It only took about 42 seconds for the test bomb to reach its target on the ground. This test was like a practice for a real-life situation where a nuclear bomb would be dropped. They did it at the Tonopah Test Range in Nevada, a place used for testing different military things. The goal of this test was to see if the F-35A planes could carry and accurately drop a nuclear-like bomb from the sky. By doing this test, they could better understand how the F-35A would perform in a situation where they might need to use a real nuclear bomb. It's like making sure the planes can do what they are supposed to do if there's ever a need to use these kinds of weapons. This kind of testing is crucial to make sure that everything works as planned and to keep the country and its allies safe. The United States had announced plans to produce about 4,8,600 B611/12s from fiscal 2022 to 2025 and phase out those with much higher yields. while experts estimate the United States now owns 681 B-61s in total, including 230 for non-strategic platforms. In October 2023, the Pentagon further announced that the United States would pursue a modern variant of the B-61 nuclear gravity bomb, designated the B-611. This variant would be deliverable by modern aircraft, like the F-35A, thereby strengthening deterrence against adversaries and assuring allies and partners by providing the President of the United States with additional options against certain harder and larger area military targets. In battles against other airplanes, the F-35 can use different kinds of missiles, like the AIM-9X Sidewinder, AIM-120 AMRAAM, and soon the AIM-260 JADAM. When it comes to attacking targets on the ground from the air, the F-35 is loaded with powerful weapons. These include the AGM-88 Advanced Anti-Radiation Guided Missile and missiles meant for hitting ships, like the AGM-158 LRM. What's even more impressive is that the F-35 can also carry a variety of bombs. These include the Joint Direct Attack Munition, laser-guided bombs from the Paveway series, the AGM-154 JSO, the GBU-39 small-diameter bomb, the GBU-53B Stormbreaker, and even nuclear bombs. The range and variety of these weapons highlight the F-35 ability to be a state-of-the-art plane that can handle many different roles in a battle. When the F-35 is in competition against other planes in the air, it can choose from a selection of missiles. These include the AIM-9/X Sidewinder, the AIM-120 AMRAAM, and soon the AIM-260 JADAM. These missiles are designed for air-to-air combat, allowing the F-35 to take down enemy aircraft effectively. For attacking targets on the ground from the sky, the F-35 is equipped with a range of potent munitions. Among them is the AGM-88G Advanced Anti-Radiation Guided Missile, which is designed to target and destroy enemy radar installations. Additionally, the F-35 is armed with anti-ship missiles like the AGM-158 LRM, meant for striking naval vessels. What sets the F-35 apart is its capability to carry various types of bombs, showcasing its versatility as a multi-role fighter. The Joint Direct Attack Munition provides precision in striking ground targets, while the Paveway series of laser-guided bombs enhances accuracy. Other bombs in its arsenal include the AGM-154 JSO, the GBU-39 small-diameter bomb, the GBU-53B Stormbreaker, and it can even carry nuclear bombs. This diverse array of weaponry highlights the F-35's role as an advanced fighter capable of adapting to different combat situations. Whether engaging in air-to-air combat, targeting ground installations, or carrying out strategic strikes, the F-35 proves its effectiveness as a versatile and technologically advanced multi-role aircraft. The F-35 is built to elude and destroy enemy air defenses, using cutting-edge stealth technology to fight advanced enemies and drawing upon long-range sensors to find otherwise far-away enemy targets. Yet, at the same time, the Joint Strike Fighter is built as a multi-role stealth fighter, meaning it's also specifically engineered with the ability to launch massive air attacks on air-to-air and air-to-ground targets. This kind of mission scope invites the question of just what it would mean to fully load an F-35 with weapons. The aircraft features an internal weapons bay intended for attacks while maintaining a stealth configuration, but a full-force attack requires the use of external pylons, referred to as the F-35's Beast Mode. In stealth mode, it can carry 5,700 pounds internally, while in Beast Mode, it can carry a full 22,000 pounds of both air-to-air and air-to-ground munitions. This formidable loadout enables the aircraft to engage a wide range of targets, establishing it as a potent force in contested environments. An interesting report from the Aviation Geek Club describes Beast Mode as arming an F-35 with 6 inert 500-pound GBU-12 laser-guided bombs, 4 loaded externally on the wings and 2 internally in the weapons bay, as well as an AIM-9 training air-to-air missile. Naturally, this configuration increases the F-35's radar signature and diminishes the effectiveness of its stealth properties. However, such a setup would be feasible in combat environments where the United States has already achieved air supremacy. Externally hanging weapons present contours and configurations likely to provide enemy radar with a more detailed return, delivering a rendering of the aircraft to adversaries. This kind of attack mode might also be needed should a combat campaign need to extend mission dwell time, creating the opportunity for the F-35s to hit more targets with a larger weapons load. The fighter jet was developed from a model known as the Lockheed Martin X-35, which won the Joint Strike Fighter program in 21 by beating another model, the Boeing X-32. Its development was funded by the United States, and aside from them, there were also investments from partner countries in NATO and close friends like the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, Italy, Norway, Denmark, the Netherlands, and Turkey were involved too. Some other countries were interested in and also skeptical about buying the plane, but people have been looking very closely at this program and saying a lot of critical things about it. Some of these criticisms include the fact that it is big, complicated, costs a lot of money, and the deliveries have been delayed a lot. The way they decided to make and test the plane at the same time caused problems, making it even more expensive with design changes and fixes. The F-35 was developed and designed to replace older fighter planes like the United States Air Force A-10s and F-16s, United States Navy FA-18s, and U.S. Marine Corps AV-8B Harriers and FA-18s. Armed with stealth and cutting-edge technologies, the F-35 aims to be the most advanced multi-role fighter globally. Currently, many countries have aging tactical aircraft, and the F-35 is designed to address this issue by offering a modern solution to replace outdated fleets. With its advanced features, including stealth capabilities and a range of next-gen technologies, the F-35 is expected to stand out as a powerful and versatile aircraft, ensuring that nations can update their air forces and meet the challenges of contemporary warfare. This not only replaces older aircraft, but also positions the F-35 as a solution to enhance military capabilities in an ever-evolving global landscape. Its mission systems, like avionics and sensor fusion, are highly complex components. They aim to improve the pilot's awareness of their surroundings, enhance command and control abilities, and support network-centric warfare. The F-35 has a distinct wingtail setup featuring two vertical stabilizers tilted for stealth. It boasts various flight control surfaces, including leading-edge flaps, flaperons, rudders, and all-moving horizontal tails known as stabilizers. The design incorporates leading-edge route extensions, or chines, extending forward to the inlets. The F-35A and F-35B have a relatively short 35-foot wingspan, a requirement to fit into USN amphibious assault ship areas and elevators. In contrast, the F-35C's larger wing is designed for improved fuel efficiency. The aircraft's fixed diverterless supersonic inlets use a bumped compression surface and a forward-swept cowl to redirect the boundary layer away from the inlets. The inlets form a Y duct for the engine. Drawing from lessons learned from the F-22, the F-35 incorporates composites, constituting 35% of the airframe weight. These composites include bismulimide and composite epoxy materials, along with some carbon nanotube reinforced epoxy in later production batches. In terms of structure, the F-35 is notably heavier than the lightweight fighters it replaces. The lightest variant has an empty weight of 29,300 pounds. This weight increase is primarily attributed to features like internal weapons bays and the extensive avionics carried by the aircraft. The design and materials used reflect a balance between fulfilling operational requirements and maintaining stealth capabilities. The glass cockpit was crafted with the goal of providing the pilot with a clear understanding of their surroundings. At its core, there is a 20 by 8-inch panoramic touchscreen displaying crucial information like flight instruments, management, and integrated warnings. This display is customizable, allowing pilots to arrange information according to their preferences. Just below this, there's a smaller standby display. Remarkably, the cockpit incorporates a speech recognition system developed by Adacel. Unlike traditional aircraft, the F-35 doesn't feature a head-up display. Instead, vital flight and combat information are presented on the visor of the pilot's helmet through a helmet-mounted display system. The single-piece tinted canopy is connected at the front and boasts an internal frame for structural integrity. The Martin-Baker US-16E ejection seat employs a twin catapult system on side rails for launching. This fighter jet's amazing features are mostly packed into its special helmet, transforming the pilot's role. Unlike the traditional cockpit heads-up display, all the vital mission information, like speed, direction, height, targeting details, and alerts, is shown on the helmet's visor. This means the pilot doesn't need to divert attention to a separate display in the cockpit. According to Martin Flynn, a pilot who has been in the cockpit of this jet, the data is presented in a way that doesn't overwhelm the pilot. Adding to this, the F-35 has several sensors distributed throughout the plane using its distributed aperture system. This setup gives the pilots a complete 360-degree view on their visors, covering everything above, below, and around them. Flynn explains that the pilot can see everything of importance, not just on the ground, but also spanning to the horizon. In fact, the pilot can even look between their legs under the airplane and see all the way down to the ground. It's a high-tech system that provides pilots with a comprehensive and flexible view of their surroundings, enhancing their situational awareness. The control setup includes a right-hand side stick and a throttle, forming a hands-on throttle and stick system. Life support is ensured by an onboard oxygen generation system integrated and powered by the integrated power package. Additionally, there's an auxiliary oxygen bottle and a backup oxygen system for emergency situations. Now let's take a look at the aspect of network security. In April, a computer safety expert said he broke into an airline's internet system, and the Government Accountability Office flagged problems with in-flight Wi-Fi security. In February, an international hacking group stole about $1 billion from over 100 banks in 30 countries, slipping past security systems. To avoid any issue relating to a hacked system, the United States military's cybersecurity skills have helped to improve private sector networks. Thanks to them, the F-35 Lightning II is a fighter jet with a powerful computer and a strong cybersecurity system to stay ahead of potential attacks in the air, on the ground, and at sea. To enhance security, Lockheed Martin uses the Cyberkill chain, a framework to defeat threats. Specialists act like hackers to test and expose weaknesses. In all sectors, whether military or finance, the goal is not an impenetrable defense, but to detect hacks quickly. For the F-35 and beyond, strong technology and skilled people are vital in the cybersecurity battle. Dr. Harvey Kushner, director at Long Island University, suggests learning from military systems where there's a focus on cybersecurity and a balance of functionality and security. The fighter jet's secure network has allowed it to share what it sees with other centers and aircraft, which could have wider uses in business. Lockheed Martin has mentioned its plans to make future upgrades to its avionics software available to other vendors with government approval. The F-35's engine, the Pratt & Whitney F-135, is a single engine powered by a low-bypass augmented turbofan. It generates 28,000 lbf thrust at military power and 43,000 pounds with the afterburner. This engine, derived from the F-119 used in the F-22, has a larger fan and higher bypass ratio, enhancing subsonic thrust and fuel efficiency. Unlike the F-119, it is not optimized for supercruise. To maintain stealth, it has a low observable augmentation with fuel injectors in curved vanes covered by radar-absorbent materials. Despite initial challenges like pressure pulsations at low altitude and high speed, improvements were made during development. The stealthy augmentation's design addresses these issues. Its ceramic-covered vanes mask the turbine, contributing to the fighter jet's overall stealth capabilities. The augmentation features a low observable axis symmetric nozzle with 15 partially overlapping flaps, forming a sawtooth pattern at the trailing edge. This design reduces radar visibility and creates shed vortices, lowering the infrared signature of the exhaust plume. In early 2012, basic flight training for the F-35A and F-35B was approved, but concerns arose about safety and performance due to the systems not being fully mature. During the low-rate initial production phase, the U.S. military services collaborated on developing tactics and procedures through flight simulators. This involved testing effectiveness, identifying issues, and refining the design. The United States Air Force began an operational utility evaluation for the F-35A in September 2012, assessing logistical support, maintenance, personnel training, and pilot execution. The USMC F-35B's Fleet Replacement Squadron initially operated at Eglin AFB, moving to MCAS Beaufort in the 24th and establishing another FRS at MCS Miramar in the 2020. The USAF F-35A basic course took place at Eglin AFB and Luke AFB. Training began in January 2013, with a capacity for 100 pilots and 2,100 maintainers simultaneously. The United States Air Force Weapons School activated the 6th Weapons Squadron for F-35A weapons instruction at Nellis AFB in June 2017. In June 2022, the 65th Aggressor Squadron with the F-35A expanded training against adversary stealth aircraft tactics. The USN formed its F-35C FRS in 2012 at Eglin AFB, later consolidating operations under VFA 125 at NAS Lemoore in 2019. The F-35C joined the Strike Fighter Tactics Instructor course in 2020, significantly enhancing the course syllabus with the aircraft's advanced capabilities. Paul Poitras, who oversees survivability at Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works division, anticipates a more seamless connection between the aircraft structure and its mission systems. This integration aims to harmonize stealth with other aspects of the aircraft, enhancing overall performance beyond individual components. Harold Carter, a senior research science manager at Skunk Works, emphasizes the next phase in stealth evolution, emphasizing cost-effectiveness, improved performance, and reduced maintenance technologies. According to Carter, integrating maintenance considerations into aircraft designs from the beginning and adopting enhanced maintenance practices will persistently drive down ownership costs. Thanks for watching. While you're still here, click on the link appearing on your screen to watch another of our interesting videos. See you there.